Hello fellas, today I'm going to be trying to make fingerboards, the little like fingerboard playthings. I'm really bad at them, so I won't be doing anything. I can try though, but I do not have trucks yet for the fingerboards. I got these like molds off of Thingiverse. I'm a very bad editor, so hopefully I'll be able to put the link in for the guy that made them, or the girl, I don't know. I gotta sand these down, and then I will press them with wood veneer. That's what this is. Yes, wood veneer. Awesome wood veneer from Home Depot. And I don't know, I guess we'll start sanding these down and making them all pretty. All right, first things first, we got to sand these bad boys down. You can see all these like little layer marks and stuff from the 3D printer, because I'm not a good 3D printer either. I don't know what I'm doing, but we got to sand these down so they press and they make a nice smooth fingerboard. These are template guys. Then this is the actual press. You can see the little indent and stuff, all fancy like. Will be awesome. And then we'll just press the veneers. All right, I got my sandpaper, and now with the power of magic, I'm gonna have these all nice and sanded for the fingerboard pressing. All right, I have sanded it fancy. Now it's pretty good. So these two sides mesh together better, and it's smoother. So when we do press the fingerboards, they should come out nicer. I haven't yet to do much work on these, but those will be done later on. It's time to cut the veneers. There's a certain way to cut them. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna figure that out right now, and then I'm going to cut them. So next shot will be me cutting them. All right, so I figured out what we need to do. We need 5 pieces to make the fingerboard, and the grain for 3 of them has to be going this direction, and then the grain for 2 of them will be having to go this direction, just to make it as strong as possible by using the tension, because it's stronger this way than it is this way. And by doing that, it should make it stronger and hopefully not break on me. It'll probably break still, but I don't know. We'll try it. Okay, let's mark these out and then cut them. So now we have it all marked out on our veneers here. I have 3 pieces of wood with the grain running from back to front, and 2 with the grain running from side to side. I just picked birch here because I don't need anything special or fancy. I'm going to paint it anyways, so I don't know. I just need it to be strong, and I'm not a good fingerboarder, so I don't really mind. All right, so now we're going to cut the wood out of the veneer. This does not have to be pretty or anything. It just needs to be cut out. It'll all be shapen later into a board in the long run, so it doesn't matter. So let's cut this out. All right, so now that we have all of those taken apart, we can start to organize them into grain pattern. So this one, the grain is going from top to bottom. This one as well. This one as well. And then these 2 are our left to right ones. So how we're going to organize this is this will be top of the board. This will be second. This will be third. And then this will be fourth. No, sorry. This will be fourth, and then this will be fifth. And you can tell that this is really weak this way, but it's a lot stronger this way. And this is really weak this way, but it's really strong this way. And by adding all these together, we'll be able to make a really strong, hopefully strong fingerboard. All right, let's get the mold, and then we'll be able to put glue in between these and mold it together and press it and make a nice fingerboard, hopefully. Okay, so I have the molds here, and I have glue. Hopefully this glue will work. I am not sure. I think it should work. It might expand, but I'm just here having fun making a video and stuff, so I don't much care. And I have tons of other pieces of wood that we can remake these with. We just got to make sure that the grain direction is proper, and this is the only glue I have, so this way. Yeah, that's looking good. So we're gonna put glue on every single one except for one. We just have to really put enough weight on that so it'll actually form to that and then dry that way. Let me find something heavy enough. I need something heavier. This is not going to work. I think I can use 2 clamps and just clamp them together, or maybe put it in a vise. I think that's a smart idea. See, that won't work. So I'm going to try and put it in a vise. Now we have it in a vise. It is taking the shape of the mold. I did definitely put way too much glue in there, but that's fine. I can get rid of the excess. Now it's got to sit in here for 6 hours, or I don't know how long your glue sets for. I don't know how long this one sets for, so I'll probably leave it in there for a couple hours. 6 hours is, I think, what's on the bottle. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure it out, and I'll get back once it's done, and we'll open up the mold. So I've gotten them out of the mold. This is a new one because I failed the other one. This was the old one. I failed it. I just rounded over just for practice for the next one, so it looks good. You can see there, inside there, it's like kind of dimpled in. That was from the, there was a piece of wood that got stuck in the mold, and it formed that way, which is not the way we want it. This one I did better. It did not form incorrectly. I need to now draw out the shape with this template that will go on there nice and flush, and then I pretty much trace it around and then cut it out, and then use sandpaper and other stuff to make the shape. I'm just going to use scissors to start off with, just to cut the really thin stuff off that isn't multi-layered. Okay, it's time to sand. I'm going to sand out the rough shape. It is hopefully going to come out nice. I'm just going to sand around there and around there. I'm using one hand, which is not the optimal way to use this thing, but I don't have a stand for the phone, so hopefully this goes fine. Now I'm quickly just gonna buck these off, probably cut them off, and then I will start sanding with just normal sandpaper. I'll just hand sand the shape, make it all smooth, make it all pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna hand sand it and bring it to its final shape, make it all pretty. I messed up a bit here, but because the layers shifted in the mold, but I believe that I can smooth that over and make it pretty again and get rid of this black marker that I took on there before. Alright, so there's that. It's all sanded, looking pretty, looking awesome. We gotta drill the holes now. We gotta drill the holes so we can put the trucks on the skateboard. So I'm gonna have to do some measurements. So I marked and drilled these holes. They came out quite nice. They aren't quite centered. I kind of messed up on that. That is my bad. In the future, I'm definitely gonna get like a template for that, so I don't have to measure them out. I do not have very precise things to measure them with, but overall, it came out pretty good. In the future, I definitely will take more time on those holes, though. Anyways, thank you for watching. This has been fun to build. I'll probably do another video where I actually get the templates and actually do it correctly. instead of this janky kind of thing. It still came out quite nice. I won't lie, I like it a lot. I'm excited to build more. I have tons of materials, so we'll do that. I'll try and get a template. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.